Neurotransmitters. Introduction. Neurotransmitters are chemical messengers that transmit signals from a neuron to a target cell across a synapse. Target cell may be a neuron or some other kind of cell, like a muscle or gland cell. Necessary for rapid communication in synapse. Neurotransmitters are packaged into synaptic vesicles, presynaptic side of a synapse. Properties of neurotransmitters. Synthesized in the presynaptic neuron. Localized to vesicles in the presynaptic neuron. Released from the presynaptic neuron under physiological condition. Rapidly removed from the synaptic cleft by uptake or degradation. Presence of receptors on the postsynaptic neuron. Binding to the receptor elicits a biological response. Types of neurotransmitters. Excitatory, glutamate, aspartate, nitric oxide. Inhibitory, glycine, GAMA, serotonin, dopamine. Both acetylcholine, norepinephrine. Acetylcholine, H. Acetylcholine was the first neurotransmitter to be discovered. Isolated in 1921 by a German biologist named Otto Loewitt. Uses choline as a precursor cholinergic neurotransmitter. Used by the autonomic nervous system, such as smooth muscles of the heart, as an inhibitory neurotransmitter. Responsible for stimulation of muscles, including the muscles of the gastrointestinal system. Used everywhere in the brain. Related to Alzheimer's disease. Dopamine is synthesized in 3 steps from the amino acid tyrosine. Associated with reward mechanisms in the brain. Generally involved in regulatory motor activity, mood, motivation, and attention. Schizophrenics have too much dopamine. Patients with Parkinson's disease have too little dopamine. Norepinephrine. Synthesized directly from dopamine. Direct precursor to epinephrine. It is synthesized in 4 steps from tyrosine. Synthesized within vesicles. Norepinephrine is strongly associated with bringing our nervous systems into high alert. It increases our heart rate and our blood pressure. It is also important for forming memories. Glutamate. It is an amino acid. It the most commonly found excitatory neurotransmitter in the brain. It is involved in most aspects of normal brain function, including cognition, memory, and learning. Glutamate is formed from ketoglutarate, an intermediate of Krebs cycle. Gamma-aminobutyric acid. Synthesized directly from glutamate. GABA is the most important inhibitory neurotransmitter. Present in high concentrations in the CNS, preventing the brain from becoming overexcited. If GABA is lacking in certain parts of the brain, epilepsy results. Serotonin, 5-HT. Synthesized in 2 steps from the amino acid tryptophan. Regulates attention and other complex cognitive functions, such as sleep, dreaming, eating, mood, pain regulation. Too little serotonin has been shown to lead to depression, anger control, etc. 7 processes in neurotransmitter action. Neurotransmitters are synthesized from precursors under the influence of enzymes. Stored in vesicles. Neurotransmitter molecules that leak from their vesicles are destroyed by enzymes. Action potential causes vesicle to fuse with synapse and release neurotransmitters. Some of it binds with autoreceptor and inhibits subsequent neurotransmitter release. The rest of it binds to postsynaptic receptors. Released neurotransmitters are deactivated either by reuptake or enzyme degradation. Steps in neurotransmitter processing are: synthesis. Neurotransmitters are synthesized by the enzymatic transformation of precursors. Storage. They are packaged inside synaptic vesicles. Release. They are released from presynaptic terminal by exocytosis when calcium enters axon terminal during an action potential diffuse across the synaptic cleft to the postsynaptic membrane. Binding. They bind to receptor proteins. Inactivation. The neurotransmitter is degraded either by being broken down enzymatically or reused by active reuptake.